Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year when you're watching this. It is 2022 and 22 is just like, I don't know, it's not my favorite number, but it's one of those numbers that I just find really pretty or like aesthetically pleasing. I don't know, but I just have a feeling this year is going to be a really good year. So today is New Year's Eve and I just want to take the time to actually write out my goals for this year and manifest the things that I want to happen this year and actually make a vision board, just because I've never done that before and it sounds kind of fun. And also I'm trying Meg Hughes, if you follow her on YouTube, she is awesome. I love her videos, but she's been doing a thing where she like wears her hair clipped like this and it looks better in person, I think. I don't know, I'm just going with it because it's comfortable and it's keeping my hair out of my face, but ignore that I look like a 5-year-old. But today we are going to just be talking about goal setting a little bit and working on those goal setting a little bit and just kind of working on it together. So feel free to get some paper or whatever out. What I'm going to do first, and I'm not going to like work through all of it with you because obviously like this is a personal thing and I don't want to put like all of my personal goals out there on the internet, but what I like to do, or what I think I like to do, I've never really done this, but I think it'll be less overwhelming for me if I write everything down first on paper and then I'm gonna try to make like a cute vision board on Canva, I think. But I'm really one of those people that like needs to like physically write things out, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna do that and then we're gonna make the Canva vision board and just have a good rest of the day. So my grandparents are here visiting right now, so after I do this I'll probably go hang out with them or at least go downstairs and read because they like to read also, and then we kind of all sit and read and it's nice. I'm reading Ender's Game right now because my brother is very into like science fiction and things like that, and I'm trying to read more of the books that he likes so that we can talk about them. And we're gonna watch the Ender's Game movie together next week, so I'm excited for that. Yeah, this video is going to be this manifesting thing and then also just a rest of like a vlog of my New Year's, just kind of to have as memory. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to write out like the categories that I want to focus on. And what I'm really trying to think about is something that Sammy Clark actually said in one of her videos that I watched. It's about like how you want to feel when you like reach these goals and when these things happen in your life, and not just about these goals happening. And something that I really do want to focus on is just kind of my mental state this year and how I view myself and also how I view other people, I guess, and just kind of trying to switch to more of a positive mindset. And I get to do this mindset, which was one of my goals for last year, and I don't know if I really did that, but hopefully making a vision board will help this year, because I think I can just sometimes get really caught up in negative things, or I guess a lot of it this year was I was really trying to be positive, but then a lot of people around me were having a lot of really negative emotions and I really let that like affect me. So I want to work on not letting other people's negative vibes affect my good positive vibe. And my phrase for 2022, everyone should come up with like a phrase or saying, is going to be see good in all things. So I'm going to write that at the top of my vision board. And also I myself just want to try to be a light for other people. You know, I am a Christian, so that's a big part of my life, as well as just trying to be a positive light so that other people can be like, well, like, how are you like this? What is it that's like making you so positive and friendly and loving? And I can say that it is Jesus, and that can be a conversation starter. So personally, that's for me. Obviously, if that's not your thing, totally okay. But that's like why I get frustrated with myself, I guess, when I do get really down in the dumps or I'm being really negative or judgmental, because I'm like, this is not me showing other people what God can do in their life. So really gonna be working on that as well. And also I watched the show Turner and Hooch on Disney Plus. My family had watched the movie and then we saw that they were making a TV show and I was like, oh my gosh, let's watch this. And one of the characters in that show, Xavier, just always was like, let's ride the wave, like go with the flow of life. And he was always just like really calm and serene, like did not let other people get him upset, didn't let like the guys that bullied him in the office like make him angry. He never like, you know, retaliated at them. He never retaliated. And because he just knew that everything was like going to work out and that like people get what they deserve, I guess, and that he didn't need to like be negative and he didn't need to be the one that like punished them. Not that like people, you know, but you know what I'm saying? Like he knew that everything was just going to work out the way it was supposed to, and that he didn't need to let like all that negativity make him negative. He didn't need to like stoop down to their level. He could just keep living his life and everything would turn out exactly the way it's supposed to. And I think that is just awesome. And also something else, I don't believe in coincidences. Like, I just don't. I think they're like messages from God trying to tell us things. And something crazy recently is that my family, we watch like Jeopardy together every night, and this whole week, every single night, there's been 1 or 2 clues that are exactly something that we talked about, something in a show or a movie we just watched together. Like, we just watched National Treasure 2, and it's the one with like the resolute desks in the White House and in Buckingham Palace. And there was a question on Jeopardy the next day about like which queen had sent the resolute desk as a gift to America, and it was Queen Victoria. But right before they said that clue, I was like, Dad, I bet this White House category is gonna have a question from National Treasure that we just watched. And then it was, and I was like, oh my gosh, I told you so. And just like crazy things like that, and I'm like, I just know it's gonna be a good year. So just kind of to have some like broad categories to make this easier to work with. I just want to go with like mental health, spiritual health, physical health, relational health, and like how I want to improve like friendships, relationships, things like that, which still single, so financial well-being and health, and then like kind of overall career goals, and then life goals, because I am graduating college in December 2022, so hopefully I can make some of these dreams come true. And I don't know exactly like what I want here, so I'm just gonna kind of like make a whole bunch of different options of things I'm thinking about. All right, so I'm gonna work on filling this out, and then I'm gonna start making my vision board on Canva, and I will show you what that looks like when I am all done. So hopefully you can take some time to do this yourself, or also just even sit down and take a moment to think about all of the things that you just like want to feel and want to see yourself doing in 2022. And something else I forgot to mention earlier that I also do every year for New Year's that I think is really fun is I put on my Google Calendar like a note that pops up at midnight on New Year's Eve every year, and it has like a message from myself from the year before. So tonight at midnight I will read my message from last year and then write a new one for next year. That's just a fun thing that I like to do, so I can like see where I've come from in the last year and see if I like any of the things I predicted or any of like the goals that I had, if they came true and things like that. You could also do this like physically by like writing a note that you like hide and then like take it out and read it every year on New Year's. I just like to have it on Google Calendar because then I can like access it wherever I am, but I'm really always home on New Year's, so. But all right, let's get to manifesting. For this year, so I'm just kind of gonna sit and really like think about all of my goals. And what I did was, for like the see the good in all things phrase that I want to try to live by this year, I put that as a daily reminder on my phone. So every morning I'm gonna wake up and see that, so that will be nice. And I think if there's anything else I think of that I want to really do every day, I'm gonna put them as reminders as well, maybe on my iPad instead of my phone, because I use like this old iPad mini that I got in like 8th grade as my alarm clock basically. So I might have put reminders on there for just things I want to read every morning when I wake up, just to like set my mind in the right place. I think I'm going to work on that now and just kind of think over all of the things that I want to happen in the next year. I know this is going up on a Wednesday, so it's like already 2022, but it is never too late to start making goals or whatever. Like, it's okay if you didn't do it before 2022. I'm just doing it today because why not? My hair really looks very silly. I should not wear it like this.